what we need to do is maintain and grow the Affordable Care Act. But I'll get to that, Lindsay. I just need to respond to a previous point that the former president has made. I've made very clear my position on fracking, and then this business about taking everyone's guns away. Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away, so stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap!
For someone who claims to be so pro-gun, she definitely is on board with gun restrictions. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for NRA certification multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below, and if you like channel-like content, you can support me with the link. Everything is appreciated. And once again, a little PSA for you. If your comment disappears, I'm not doing it. If I remove your comment, I will tell you. So there's a growing problem with this platform with people's comments being removed without any notification. If I take it off, I'm gonna tell you why I did it. So just be aware of that. Let's talk about this. And this, of course, is coming in rebuttal to what Kamala Harris said during her debate with former President Trump. And she stated quite loudly and quite sternly that Tim and I are gun owners, and we're not trying to take away anybody's guns, when she is fully on board with an assault weapons ban and in the past has pretty much been a champion for mandatory gun buybacks.
This is not about getting rid of the Second Amendment. It's simply about saying we need reasonable gun safety laws. There is no reason why we have assault weapons on the streets of a civil society. They are weapons of war. They are designed to kill a lot of people quickly.
Now, to further her gaslighting, she went on Oprah and said this.
These are just common sense.
I thought it was so powerful at the convention when you said you have guns. No, at the debate. At the debate,
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that.
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Yes, I hear that. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that.
But
my staff will deal with that later.
Now let's be clear. She ain't shooting nobody. Let's be clear. Okay? She's had not only local law enforcement protection while she was AG, she also had Secret Service protection when she was senator, and she has Secret Service protection now as vice president. So she's lying to you. But just to show the hypocrisy of their movement, let me show you this. Biden and Harris to roll out new executive action on guns. This is dated from September 26th. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris announced new executive actions on Thursday to address gun violence, an election year move that builds the president's legacy on the issue and provides Harris with fresh opportunity to highlight her leadership as vice president. And you can tell whoever wrote this is Maya Ward is definitely a straight up leftist. Okay, you can tell by the wording. Okay, they're doing this once again to garner votes, period. But let's go into what they try to do here. During a White House event Thursday, Biden is expected to sign an executive order designed to address the trauma inflicted on children by active shooter drills in schools, as well as to tackle the threat of machine gun conversion devices, which are small devices that can be made with a 3D printer and turn a handgun into a fully automatic weapon. Now here's the problem. One, they're not making it very clear on what they mean by addressing the trauma. What is that exactly? It's like, we got to sign it so you can see what's in it deal, you know. But as far as these Glock switches, which is what they're talking about here, those were illegal already. They're illegal under the 1986 machine gun ban and also illegal under the NFA. You can't make one and use it. So why do you need an executive action to address them? You already have laws in place to do that. Once again, it's just gaslighting trash. But the actions are timed into this week's one-year anniversary of Biden's creation of the first ever Office of Gun Violence Prevention, which is nothing more than basically extortion. We're going to give the states money if they pass red flag laws. Pan washing scheme. You pass red flag laws, we'll give you some money. That's all it is. Which he launched in part to identify additional ways to tackle gun violence from the executive branch without Congress. So basically, as you've seen time and time again, 80% receiver rule, arm brace rule, FRT trigger rule, we're just going to arbitrarily make up our own laws without Congress. But the joint Biden-Harris appearance, one of the handful since the president turned his re-election campaign over to her, turned over his re-election campaign. That's an interesting choice of words. In July, will highlight Harris's role overseeing the White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention, which has not prevented gun violence. It also provides an opportunity for her to lean into her leadership on an issue in her official capacity as vice president, while giving her fresh policies to tell on the campaign trail, which is not helping her. But there it is. There it is. Once again, he's making executive orders on things that are already unlawful. The 3D Glock switch is unlawful. It's unlawful. We all know this. But now he feels the need to make executive action, which is going to be worthless. This is just campaign trash to give Kamala Harris to be able to go out and tell, oh, look at us, look what we're doing to prevent gun violence, when people are just losing their lives all over the country for all different kinds of reasons. And it's a disgrace and a joke, because this is purely political. This is not going to prevent people from illegally making these switches and illegally using them, because once again, we won't hold people accountable. I did many videos on this Glock switch, and I also made a point of showing you a video in Chicago where we had teenagers, all out in a group waving around handguns, most of which had Glock switches on them. So this is going to do nothing, because they will not address the real problem. They're never going to address the real problem, because they need the violence in order to push for gun control, because then they can use the emotional fodder of people being injured by criminals. And they protect the criminals more than they do the law-abiding. So there it is. There's Kamala Harris's little foray into Tim and I are gun owners, when we got one person lying about going into combat, and the other one, once again, passing executive orders with her full endorsement to do some, to end up doing nothing, just so she can get campaign points. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.